This video contains spoilers, consider yourself warned. The Percy Jackson and the Olympians series on Disney Plus successfully captures and conveys one of the key strengths of the original books by consistently critiquing the actions of the Olympian gods. With its setting in a realm populated by Greek gods, monsters, and various creatures, there were concerns about how well the show would translate the fantastical elements from the source material. Despite a few minor alterations to the books, the TV adaptation has commendably brought the world to life on screen. This has primarily been achieved through the portrayal of the Greek gods in Percy Jackson's narrative, even though only two gods make physical appearances by the conclusion of Episode 3 in Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Despite their limited physical presence, the show effectively conveys the powerful influence of the Greek gods, largely fueled by the less commendable traits exhibited by many Olympians. By delving into these facets of the divine characters in Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the series effortlessly captures the most compelling elements of the original stories. The original Percy Jackson books excelled in portraying gods with imperfections rather than idealizing them as flawless beings. This quality is effectively conveyed in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series, particularly emphasized in Episode 3. While it would have been simple for the story to present the gods as faultless architects of the world, such a portrayal lacks complexity and depth. Instead, the series chooses to humanize the Olympian gods, shedding light on their struggles with selfishness and parenting. This theme persists throughout Percy Jackson and the Olympians in various instances. Percy's resentment toward Poseidon, who abandoned him without ever meeting him, illustrates the complex relationships between divine parents and their demigod children. Episode 3 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians further unveils the strained connection between Annabeth and Athena, where only a magical hat serves as a tenuous link between mother and daughter. Similar dynamics are observed in the relationships of other characters, such as Luke, whose bond with Hermes is symbolized by winged shoes, and Zeus, whose supposedly merciful act towards his daughter Talia resulted in her transformation into a pine tree. In Percy Jackson and the Olympians, parental issues are a recurring theme in every demigod story, emphasizing the gods' shortcomings as parents. Episode 3 of the series sheds light on their selfishness, particularly through the tale of Medusa. Despite Poseidon's self-serving actions against Athena using Medusa, it is Medusa who faces punishment, highlighting the gods' skewed sense of justice. This exploration of the Greek gods in Percy Jackson adds complexity and depth to the narrative, maintaining the engaging aspects of Rick Riordan's original book series. Although the choice of portraying the Greek gods as morally flawed characters is intriguing on its own, it holds significant importance in both the self-contained arc of Percy Jackson and the Olympians' first season and the overarching narrative of the entire series. This approach contributes to the gods' own emotional development as more details emerge about the motivations behind their actions. Moreover, it creates opportunities for characters such as Percy, Annabeth, and Luke to undergo substantial personal growth and experience transformations in their relationships with their divine parents. These emotional journeys of Percy Jackson's demigod characters have a ripple effect on the gods themselves. By the conclusion of the fifth book, the gods learn to be better individuals, not only in their interactions with each other but also in their relationships with themselves and, most significantly, their children. These character arcs will be prominently depicted in Percy Jackson and the Olympians, starting with the first season. This deliberate choice not only results in a more nuanced portrayal of characters compared to a flawless roster of gods but also establishes the groundwork for the most significant character changes in Percy Jackson and the Olympians adaptation, driven by the titular Greek gods. So there you have it all. What do you think about this theory? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. I will see you next.